Hello everyone, Derek Stam Toys, and we are back with another action figure review. I will say ahead of time, sorry if it may sound a little weird or whatnot. I'm trying to test out using my headphones as I'm doing the review. Maybe you guys will hear me better, maybe you guys won't. We'll figure that out here in, I don't know, like the next 20 or so minutes, however long it takes me to review this bad boy, as we've got the Unrivaled Series 11, Chris Jericho. Now, of course, with some of the stuff that's come out recently, this is a pretty interesting review. Of course, as far as I'm aware, everything is still just rumors, so I don't know exactly what to say, you know what I mean? But as far as I can say, I'm still pretty excited to have this in the collection and to complete this set. And hopefully I can get everything figured out as far as that kind of stuff goes, because I'd like to use Chris Jericho in the pick fed and continue to use him, but we'll just have to see how all the rumors play out, you know what I mean? But with all that crap kind of being said, why don't we get into the action figure review now, shall we? Alrighty, you guys, now that we've gotten the action figure out of his plastic prison, these are his accessories. Of course, he does not come with a whole lot, but at least he does come with his signature bat, and he comes with a set of fist hands with his signature tattoo on the left hand. So, you know, not too much to like write home about. But then we've actually, we've got the Jericho figure itself, which definitely still going with the unique molds as far as the like upper half goes. He does have shin rotation, so it's still kind of like the same formula idea as the rest of the figures. Of course, still a little bit more unique on his end, I guess you could say. Of course, there's no inmate logo like with the rest of these figures, because I did notice on how, like with the Sammy Guevara, he's got inmate written right there. And I want to say that's also how all the other figures are. So that is a little weird. But then he also does have the back logo at least. So Jericho Stony Mountain Penitentiary. Interesting penitentiary name. All around though, not too much to write home about. I will say I do kind of like the way this head scan looks a bit better compared to, of course, this is same exact head scan, but for whatever reason, this one just does not look like so, like, huge. I don't know, like maybe it's just me. And I think the facial hair also looks a little bit better as well. Again, could just be me, I don't know. But, speaking of that though, I kind of want to do something really quick, and then we can kind of get into the final pose and wrapping this up. So, just because I did kind of notice I don't know if the lower halves necessarily look all that different, but the pants themselves do kind of look a tad bit different. Maybe, again, maybe that's just me, but like the I guess you could say like the belt or the middle section of the jumpsuit looks just a tad bit different on the mold. Like every one of the other ones kind of just looks like a actual like belt. I mean, Hager, I guess you could say, kind of has like a similar-ish crotch piece in the sense, because like look on how it's like all scrunched up looking. That's what I'm talking about. So maybe there is a little bit more uniqueness than I thought with this. But yeah, now let's do what I was talking about before I get too sidetracked and we can get in for this final pose. Alrighty, now that I got it all set up, I wanted to check how this head scan would look on the jumpsuit body. And honestly, even with the necklaces too, it actually does look pretty decent on there. Of course, maybe the Jericho figure himself does kind of look a tad bit tinier because of that, but that older head scan, this one, is always just huge as shit anyway, so it adds like a couple extra inches to like every like Jericho figure it's on. I don't get it, because like if you, unless it was just the way I was posing them up. Look at the like a little bit of height difference there. It's because of how oversized this head scan is, but all around though, it's not really the worst case scenario. I want to say at least it's because of how oversized the head scan is. But yeah, why don't we get this Jericho in for a final pose and we can get on our merry way with the next upcoming set of reviews, because I've got 3 of them over there and I do technically have 2 on the way, so we'll have to stay tuned about those ones. But yeah, let's get this all set up. You know, now that we've gotten the final pose all set up, all I can really say is, man, all of these figures are just really damn good. I do have to say, because actually looking at it, I think they did the tattoo decals on this figure way better on the layout, so the tattoos actually go where they're supposed to. Just, man, all around, this Jericho is probably one of the better Jerichos out there. Same thing could be said for a lot of these figures in the ring right now, but of course our main focus is just on the Jericho itself. All around, all of the inmate jumpsuit set is really damn good though. The Jericho itself though, I'm gonna give that a good solid, well, let's say a good solid 8 out of 10. We could say a good solid 4 out of 5 stars, and that's just because the Jericho, of course, very unique, very cool. Maybe a couple more hands would have been cooler. My foot is also a little loose on the Jericho, so that kind of takes away some points personally for me though. But I love actually finally having an AEW bat accessory that I can use instead of the flimsy Mattel ones, because those ones actually kind of feel how a real bat should feel, at least in comparison to a plastic bat, you know? All around, just a really good solid figure. I don't have too much more to say on it though, so if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, that's alright too, but if you did, feel free to check out some of my other action figure reviews, as I reviewed every single figure in this ring on this channel. And also on top of that as well, if you would like to, feel free to subscribe. After all, it is free to subscribe, and anything does help getting these videos out in the algorithm, whether you like, subscribe, or you do both. Maybe you're already subscribed, so all you gotta do is like. Look at that, you know, kind of helping you plan the steps ahead. Anyway, I'm just trying to think. Other than subscribing, if you would like to, feel free to check out some of the other reviews and some of the other pick-fed content that I tend to make. And I also do unboxings every now and again. Not too often, though, as I don't try to order big batches of figures as often as I used to anymore. But maybe one of these days I will. I've been thinking about getting one of the AEW mystery boxes, even though it'd probably be one of the worst ideas of my life. Probably end up with like a Nyla Rose. Probably gonna end up with another like Series 6 Jericho, and then I'll get like a Chase Bunny if I'm lucky. I don't know. I'm just kind of spewing the shit at this rate for the outro. Anywho, if you would like to keep up with like future updates as well, just in case that notification bell does not notify you, You can also feel free to follow me on Instagram as well. That's where I will tend to post most of the action figure reviews when they go live. At least 30 minutes to an hour when it's like up and on the site. So just in case you didn't get notified on YouTube and you're scrolling through Instagram, boom, you might see, oh, AEW Chris Jericho figure review up now. And you'll see the figure inside the picture and you'll be like, I kind of want to go check that out. Or maybe you don't. Of course, maybe you already have the figure, so you don't need to watch another review to justify your purchase. Anyway, kind of just spewing shit, so I'm going to let you guys get on with the rest of your night or the rest of your day. Have a good rest of your night and rest of your day, depending on when you're watching this, of course. And I am out of here. Peace out, yo.